President Trump is expected to sign an executive order as soon as this week that would begin the process of reclassifying cannabis as a drug. Right now, it's in a category that includes heroin, but that could soon change, and the implications could be major. Reporter Julie Tzurkin explains why some people are calling for this change, but some in President Trump's own party are against it.
President Trump on the verge of signing an executive order that would change the future of cannabis in the United States. 4 sources tell NBC News the EO would fast-track the rescheduling of marijuana, moving it into a category with lower-risk drugs.
A lot of people want to see it, the reclassification, because it leads to tremendous amounts of research that can't be done unless you reclassify.
Since 1970, the drug has been listed as a Schedule I substance, in the same category as heroin and LSD. The current classification considers it more dangerous than fentanyl, the primary driver of drug overdose deaths. The president's order would direct the Drug Enforcement Administration to reclassify cannabis as a Schedule III drug, the same category as some Tylenol. With this move, the government would acknowledge marijuana's potential medical benefits for the first time, even though 47 states already allow cannabis use for medical reasons.
Directing my cabinet to review the federal classification of marijuana.
The rescheduling process began under President Biden and has stalled earlier this year due to administrative delays. But President Trump is poised to turn a campaign promise into a reality. Once the rescheduling process is complete, the Food and Drug Administration will be able to study cannabis for medical and scientific purposes. The move could eventually mean that cannabis will be sold at pharmacies. Within President Trump's own party, not everyone is on board.
I joined Senator Budd and a number of other Republican senators expressing our reservations about doing that.
Rescheduling marijuana does not mean it will be legal at the federal level. And it won't help the tens of thousands still sitting behind bars for nonviolent cannabis offenses.
It's awfully hard to have people all over the jails that are in jail right now for something that's legal.
Robert Deals, a retired Air Force veteran, has been in prison for the last 15 years.
Him and some associates were offered cannabis by undercover officers. He attempted to flee in this and was given 18 years and charged with possession and intent to sell.
His daughter Alicia says she's grateful for the step forward.
But we truly have to acknowledge the true harm that's been done and how much more we have to do.
The war on drugs, she says.
It was a war on minority communities.
Today, Alicia and her family own a legal dispensary in Arizona.
We have turned burdens into blessings. We are flourishing in the business. But it's something, a very, very bittersweet win. My father is still incarcerated.